And soon we are going to be joined by a very special guest, a friend of mine. I will not reveal all the secrets immediately, but okay, now you have it. So next on the air is Viswanathan Anand. And while he's taking his seat, I will remind you, so if you are tuning in right now, I don't know where have you been, so I just came to Paris. So we are celebrating FIDE's 100th anniversary, and today is also a very special day because we are trying to set up a very unique record of the most chess games played in 24 hours. Are we ready for the interview? I think so. Yes, I think so, yes. Vishy, welcome. Welcome to the studio. So, okay, you're having a traditional suit right now?
Yes. I thought for a special occasion, for 100th year.
So how did you start the day today?
Just a few events in the morning. Then we had some FIDE management meeting and so on.
So you also had to participate
yeah, we managed to squeeze in that.
Yes.
Then I participated in the simul and just finished, and here I am.
Well, a lot of things to do on this special day. Well, hopefully dinner is waiting for you very soon. Vishy, you know, you are the true legend in your own country. You are a true chess legend. And one of the records that you do hold is that you won the World Championship in every possible format. So how does it feel, you know, to have won it all, I guess?
Obviously, I won it for the first time in knockout.
Yes.
Then I won it in a tournament format, and then finally I got to play matches for the world title. Look, I'm pretty happy with my record. It was my dream growing up to become world champion, and I think it's safe to say that that particular achievement is therefore very special. But on top of that, you know that everyone dreams of the world title and all the time you'll spend trying to get there. So it's very rewarding when it happens.
Of course, and so the year 2024 is also the year where the World Championship match is going to be played. I think that you're familiar with the challenger.
Sure.
But before I ask you a few questions about Gukesh, I wanted to ask you, so what is the real difference, like the candidates tournament and then you play the match psychologically?
It's just the stakes and the stage grows on you, and you find yourself doing strange things.
Oh.
Because under pressure we all do, and I think it'll be a challenge to grow into that. But look, in his first attempt in the candidates, he grew into his role, so to speak, and so I don't see why Gukesh should be overawed by the occasion. Equally for Ding Liren, his first World Championship match, he also grew into the occasion despite a lot of setbacks. So both of them have shown themselves capable of doing great stuff.
And so did you have any rituals during those World Championship match?
Too many, because you try to recreate a good environment and you try to stick to it every day. So of course you have your habits and so on.
Well, I wanted to know more, you know, about that, if you were superstitious or not, but let's leave it to that.
Yes.
So you are?
Yes, of course. I would sometimes do some things at the same time every day, and you know, if you had a walk in the evening and that made you feel good and you had a good result, you tend to repeat it. If you do something, you lose that day, you don't. Shirts, pens, you know, the usual routine.
Do you have a favorite meal?
Do you mean a meal of the day, or?
No, just like during the World Championship, like I was just trying to
I think just a pleasant place where you know, you have a chance to relax. Always the meal after the game is crucial, because that's when you're letting go of the tension of the day, and you get a chance to you know, calm down again, and therefore that's crucial.
Well, so let's get back to the youngest ever challenger, you know, for the world crown. Gukesh won the candidates tournament while he was 17, so he's going to play the world championship match at 18. So what do you think about his potential?
He's obviously very, very good, but on top of that, that he could fight for the title at such a young age is a remarkable achievement. Obviously, it remains to be seen what he will accomplish, but he's an incredibly good player.
So coming back from Las Vegas, I need, you know, the numbers. How much do you put on both players?
I don't do numbers. You know, they're both very strong. I think for Ding Liren, it'll be a chance to start afresh. He's not had too good a year. But, you know, again, this is a big occasion, and he's quite active. He's playing in the Olympiad. You know, he's also trying to bring himself back into form. And I'm sure he will rise to the occasion. So both of them will have a difficult match, I hope.
Well, this certainly is going to be a very interesting match. And Vishy, you know, well, how do you need to prepare for those matches? When do you start? 6 months before, 1 year before? You know, now, well, players didn't have enough time because the candidates were just over in Toronto.
You start the day after the candidates. Of course, the candidates used to be in March, or even February, I think, some years. But this time it was April, almost the end of April. And they start playing. But also in the meantime, the manner in which you prepare for a World Championship must have evolved a lot from when I played, which is just not that long ago, because computers have also gotten a little stronger. The way people work with their teams has changed. In general, there isn't. If you have a year, you will feel there's not enough time. You have 6 months, you'll feel it's not enough time. But you get the job done and you move on to the match.
Vishy, I wanted also to ask you about your role in FIDE. Today we're celebrating its creation, you know, 100 years ago in Paris, and also about your role in popularizing chess worldwide.
I think it's a good time to look back on our accomplishments over the last 100 years. It's quite, you know, the game has changed so much, and yet it's a moment to stop and look back also at the tradition and culture of chess. I think there'll be a lot of reflection today. And for me, it was amazing seeing the photos of all these gentlemen exactly 100 years ago, bringing FIDE into existence. It's a long journey, obviously. They couldn't have known what all would happen, but they made the first steps. I think that, so the time before FIDE, there were some great people, typically the world champions, taking the initiative, organizing title matches or allowing the challengers to challenge them and so on. But subsequently, slowly we evolved to the current structure, which is, okay, more organized in a sense. And you know, if you look at the people who signed the first
proclamation.
Yeah, the proclamation, if you like. Some of the biggest countries in the world are missing. And these countries subsequently have contributed so much to the game. So that again shows that the game has grown spectacularly. And we are trying to build on that.
Also, what are your future plans? Are you going to be present at the Olympiad in Budapest?
Yes, I will be at the Olympiad. I will I have some competitions myself in October, and I will attend the World Championship as well.
And so now that you play less, how does it feel? Is it still the same or less pressure?
I think you can't have less pressure, because when you play, somehow you want to do well and you understand you have to do whatever it takes to give yourself that chance to do well. It's impossible for me to play casually, because if I lose, I know I'll be very annoyed. So there is that element. But my breaks are longer between tournaments. I'm playing fewer events rather than less intensively. And I enjoy that very much. I enjoy the chance to do other things and also not play the whole year round. So I did a few years ago. I felt, no, I didn't want to play full time like I used to. But I think this is a nice arrangement.
Well, and since you've said that we have to reflect upon all these years, I wanted to ask you, as a chess player, the world champion, and as a father also, so what chess is for you? Is it just a game, or is it like oxygen, you can't live without chess?
I think I'm past that time where I can't live without chess, but still I find my thoughts wandering to chess every day. So it's a mix. I think I'm slowly finding this balance again because chess is quite a dominant part of your life, and then the rebalancing happens. It's a natural state also for people in other sports, whether it's tennis players or footballers or golfers. There comes a time in their life when they have to live it differently, and it's the same for chess. One thing is our retirement age used to be a lot older, but the tendencies in chess are in fact going in the opposite direction. Everything is getting younger. So, like I said, I enjoy very much. And I have this nice balance where I can come very often to chess tournaments without playing. And then, the tension and everything is totally different. You don't wake up every morning thinking what's going to happen. You wake up in a relaxed state of mind, and you enjoy it as of course, it's still my favorite kind of place to be, the ambience of a chess tournament, lots of familiar faces, but not the pressure of playing.
Hey, and you do enjoy the conversations with your colleagues,
Exactly.
You don't have to beat them,
Sure.
During the day. So I guess next time when I will interview you, you were going to tell me that you learned maybe something new. Maybe you're baking a pie, playing a musical instrument,
Sure.
flamenco.
Why not? Why not?
So
Yes, I mean, on holiday you do try to try a few new things, and well, me and my son had fun trying that.
thank you, Vishy, for this very insightful interview.